when it comes to the Liberals, they're now, for the 124 seats that are available in Ontario, they're now shy 3 seats for a full slate of candidates, which is something that many wonder about, how the Liberals couldn't essentially have a full slate of candidates, given that they're a mature party. And yeah, so the latest one is that their candidate, who was just put in place, her name is, in the riding of Chatham-Kent-Leamington, her name is Audrey Festeriaga. She just stepped down. She was put in place after the previous candidate had to step down, because when they did a bit of a search on his Facebook when he was 18 years old, he had posted some things that were considered gay slurs, and he had to step down. Essentially, they got a new candidate, Audrey, and the NDP started on their investigation, as NDP has done quite an adequate investigation on opposition candidates and pointed out many things in this election cycle when it comes to the PC candidates who were MPPs and some ministers who were using their riding association money to pay for certain expenses that they had incurred. Well, it was the NDP who put that out there first, who did the investigation, and now the NDP said that in Audrey Festeriaga's nomination papers with Elections Ontario, it was the same signatures that were for the previous candidate who had to step down, saying essentially that those signatures that are required from the riding level, where you would need constituents from the riding level to sign your papers to submit, essentially saying that her papers were false and they shouldn't have been accepted, and therefore the candidate has stepped down. Her statement is that she says that she was tired of the bombardment of what she was being accused of, fraudulent papers for Elections Ontario, saying that after many attacks by the NDP, she felt it's best to step out. Stephen Del Duca said that his candidate, she had no choice but to withdraw after being bombarded with daily attacks by the NDP. So now they are 3 seats short on this election cycle. Let's see if that makes a big difference for them when it comes to this final election, where Ontario will choose its new premier in just 6 days.